Nicole of Nicole Loves Nails. Welcome to my channel. So today's video is something I have been very excited about for quite a while now. I decided to channel my middle school self with this outfit. So yes, at one point in my life I did only wear black. Of course now I love colors, so I couldn't help but do more colors on my eyes. So today's video is for the newest release from Geeky Bee's nail colors. This is the Time of 9 collection inspired by Slipknot, one of my favorite bands ever. I am very, very excited about this one. So this collection launches on Saturday, September 25th. This is a part 1 of part 2. I will have part 2 up sometime next month. If you are new to the brand, Geeky Bee's Nail Colors is a newer indie brand. Their polishes are 5-free, cruelty-free, and are in 15 ml bottles. Also, just a heads up, one of the polishes in this release does have some profanity in it. I will be bleeping it out, but if you want to skip it, timestamps are in the description box. Yeah, so let's just get into the video. So I'm an idiot. I totally forgot to mention, if you purchase the entire collection, you will also get a set of mani bombs as well as the water slide decal sheet. The full collection is $50, or you can purchase each polish individually for $10 each. The mani bombs are in the scent One Night in Iowa. The Slipknot is from Iowa. And the scent description are notes of bergamot, cassis, rose, neroli, jasmine, and smoky musk. First up, we have Don't Ever Judge Me. This one is inspired by the song Surfacing, as well as the classic red jumpsuits that the brand wore. This polish is described as a blood red crelly base with a hint of green shimmer and tons of tiny shredded black glitters. Don't Ever Judge Me had a fantastic formula. This one has like that jelly feel that reds often have, so you're definitely going to want to build this one up for opacity as well as to get that nice deep red color that you see in the bottle. The black glitter shreds in this polish are very small, so they won't dry textured or be difficult to remove. I found the shimmer is a little bit on the more subtle side. So I am showing this one in 3 coats. I had pretty good coverage in 2 coats, but again, to get that nice deep blood red color, I did go in for 3 coats. Nothing in here will dry down texture or will be difficult to remove, and I did not experience any staining. All purchases of Don't Ever Judge Me will also come with some water slide decals. I have owned water slide decals before, but I have never actually used them. So this was my first official time of using them. I found the easiest way to do this was to cut the decal about to the size that I want it to be on my nail. I dropped it in a little bit of room temperature tap water, and then I added it to a stamper and it slides right off. And then I stamped it right onto my nail. Super easy. These are very thin, so they won't dry down textured or anything like that. I found these were very user-friendly. Again, this was my first time trying a water slide decal despite owning some for years. So, yeah, very beginner-friendly. This does have a white backing, so you don't need to add polish to it to make it opaque, but you will want to cut it down to the size that you want it to be on your nail. And also, just a side note, I found the amount of time that you want to keep them in the water is somewhere between 20 to 30 seconds max. It does not take a long time. Don't walk away and leave it in the water. And just a side, also, these were not difficult to remove at all, by the way. I just took them off with acetone with no problems. And next up is Here Comes the Pain. This one is inspired by the song Sick, and it's described as a sepia toned jelly base with aurora shimmer, shifty microflakes, hints of copper, and black glitter. Here Comes the Pain had a fantastic formula. It was slightly on the more sheer side, so you're going to want to build this one up for opacity. I will note I did have just a tiny bit of visible nail line with this polish in 3 coats. It wasn't a lot of visible nail line, but just enough to be noticeable. The Aurora shimmer in this, I was seeing a pink to gold to green color shift, and I really enjoyed the way it looks paired with this base color. I found the flakies and glitters are very, very small, so they will not give off any texture, and they all spread very evenly and easily. So nothing in here will dry down textured or will be difficult to remove. Out of all of the colors in this release, I feel like this was the most surprising color choice. Very soft looking color, and Slipknot is not soft. And now we have If You're 555. This one is inspired by the song The Heretic Anthem, and it's described as a sexy and slightly sparkly wine red polish with black micro glitter and dark micro flakes. If You're 555 had a fantastic formula. The polish is exactly as described. It is sexy. It is a vampy red shade. This is so beautiful. I found in person that this almost looks a little bit metallic. The micro glitter and flakes are super small on this, and honestly pretty easy to miss. Like on the nail, I feel like it looks like a metallic wine red shade. I used 3 coats for my swatch here. I think this will likely be a 3-coater on most people, but 2 coats it will be passable if you go in for thicker coats. I did not experience any staining and no issues on removal. And side note, the song that this polish is inspired by is a fantastic song. I highly recommend it. And next up we have Nothing Is What It Seems. This polish is inspired by the song Duality, and it's described as a brown base green/gold to a deep rose duochrome with scattered hollow sparkle. Polish had a fantastic formula. I'm spoiling it, but this is one of my top picks from the collection. I just love this one. It is so beautiful. So fantastic formula. It did not feel overly thick or thin. No application issues. This applied so smoothly, so perfectly. The hollow in this is very small, so it will not dry down textured, but you will get lots of hollow sparkle out in the sunlight. I was seeing, for the color shift, I was seeing all the described colors. It was like a greenish, goldish color, a bronze, and like a rose gold. This just looked so amazing. It will be a 2 to 3 coater depending on your application style and possibly preference. Of course, no problems with removal or with staining. And the final polish is called One More Time Motherf. This one is inspired by the song People Equal, and it's described as a shifty silvery chrome with aurora sparkle and iron colored micro flakes. This polish had a wonderful formula. I'm sorry I couldn't help but laugh saying it. It's just, the name is just too funny. As you can see, this one does have some brush strokes in it. I found that most of them do disappear as the polish dries, but there will still be some very slight ones in the final polish. The microflakes in this are very small, so they will not dry down textured or will be difficult to remove. I think this one's going to be a solid 2-coater, although I could see people with very long nails might need a 3rd coat. And so that is everything. So I love this release. This is one of my favorite bands. So I'm going to do 2 favorites this time, because one is a favorite because I love the song, and the other is a favorite because I love the color. Okay, so my favorite based on the polish itself is Nothing Is What It Seems. I just love that duochrome base, and the holographic sparkle just looks so beautiful. I love that one. And my favorite for the name is One More Time Motherf. I just love that name. The song, I really like the song. I remember blasting that song in my bedroom at my parents' house. And whenever I was a very angsty, I was a very angsty teenager. Let's just say that. Very angsty. I was super moody, just, yeah. Okay, those are my favorites for this release. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. So yes, that is everything. So I would love to know if anyone else is a fan of this band, and I would like to know, is anyone planning on picking up this collection? I really hope you do. Beth is such a super sweet person, and I wish their brand all the best. One of my favorite bands by far from this year. I am just very excited about this collection. So I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend, and I will just talk to you all in the next video. Bye!